Boom, we are back. I think because we got distracted with the police horse feeding session in the yard, in the tunnel, the previous video, part 1, overran somewhat. Now, the good news is we will capture in this part 2, assuming it goes the duration, another changeover. And now, it doesn't really matter whether we get the first 2 troopers, which obviously would be an ideal, because Growler will be back, or 2 new ones. The key thing is that we will shortly have a changeover. I think actually, wait, was that not the 45 bell, wasn't it? It was, yeah, that's the 12:45 bell. So next up, my dears, in 15 minutes, will be another changeover, which means we'll capture about half, give or take, of the next shift. Part 1, what do we have? I mean, a lot, folks, to be honest. People were getting told to get out of the box, move back, etc. Yeah, is it you recognise the voice?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I watch you on YouTube.
Okay.
My dad watches you as well. But down from Scotland, you see.
No, that's not a Scottish accent. Come on.
You don't forget.
Which part of Scotland? I'm not good with
North Aberdeen.
North Aberdeen.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's like. Wait, that's over on the east coast of Scotland.
Yeah.
Okay. So actually standing here, seeing this, I'm assuming you guys, being British, have been here before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a few years since we've been here. The white lines weren't here last time.
That was going to be my question actually. Last time you were here, there were no white lines.
I noticed the out of the box.
It's happened a lot today. Hell of a lot. Yeah.
Well, as soon as we got here, we saw one person.
Straight off.
Yeah.
I think I kind of maybe, I don't know, that in this morning, at least 10. It's been a pretty active couple of days, to be fair.
So have you been here all day?
No, I got here an hour and 15 minutes ago, and I'll be here for another 45 minutes, give or take. 2 videos maximum per day. Yeah, I just find this a little bit just odd to stand here all day. It's not my thing. It's not my thing, you know. Others are welcome to do it, but it's not my thing.
You've got a life.
Exactly that. Yeah, exactly that, you know. It is important to shoot as much as possible in silly tourist season because funny things happen.
Yeah.
You know? Yesterday there was, in this exact spot where this lady is, a Ukrainian ballerina performing in, for the trooper. You know, you capture some odd things here, very much so.
It's just a pity about the archways getting underneath there.
It's not the same, is it? Actually, it feels kind of a bit kind of ghostly and
dead.
Yeah, dead. Exactly. Unfortunately, but for some reason he. I was just about to say he's not tending to move, and he just did, didn't he? Obviously. So what are your plans, guys? What are you coming to see
we're just
today?
down here today. That's the first day we're down.
Yeah, so we're down all week. So we're going to Houses of Parliament tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to see Trooping the Colour on Saturday, and then do hit shops, obviously.
You guys landed in the ballot for the King's birthday parade?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't actually find out about it until a couple of days ago. So we're going to go down the mall and
see you later.
Okay. Yeah, because I forgot about it. I mean, I don't have tickets. Actually, any troopers watching, DM me please with tickets for this Saturday's Troop in the Colour. I'm actually being serious, guys. Ideally 2 tickets, but I know it's not gonna happen. It's super tightly controlled for obvious reasons. So not sure where to be actually. Maybe here, maybe the Mall somewhere.
Yeah. Well, we've seen it on telly before, so we thought, well, while we're here, we might as well experience it.
I would definitely say though, if the weather's good, get there as early as you can tolerate. Because the Mall will be absolutely chocker. Yeah. You know. And it's funny because of the way the barriering is, it's not quite straight, it's in and out around lampposts and stuff. You can, if you get early, you can get one of those really good corner ones. You know, where you know you have no one, including like a police officer's hat, blocking your view. You know?
I need a view because I'm short.
That's where the barriers go in the lamppost, you can kind of get like a corner spot, and that's normally the best kind of unobstructed viewpoint over it. Because you always get like a soldier in a flipping bear skin or police officer in their ceremonial, bobby hat standing there and ruining the view. Well, that's a lot to look forward to, eh?
No.
You don't want to be in the common, guys. All the way down from Aberdeen. Come on, you want to be, Folks, viewers from Aberdeen. Here we are. No, they're not going to go in the box, and they're not going to get in trouble. And hopefully they're going to have an amazing few days here in London. Good stuff, guys. and you didn't get shouted at. I mean, what can I say? It's funny though, not recently, but more than once, somebody that's come along to say hello has then gone over to get a picture and not been focusing and got shouted at.
Okay.
Yeah, it does happen. One person asked me not to post it, but and I didn't because it's not really fair, but you know, it happens sometimes.
Last thing we were doing was in that video, before we played the piano,
Oh, yeah.
it's a
Some
pancreas.
pancreas.
Ah,
Because your dad watches them as well.
you mean the Kavanaugh channel, the pianist who's always at St Pancras with kind of guest dropping in, musical guests.
Dr. K, is it?
Brendan Kavanaugh. Yeah, he's. I think that's probably the best London channel, to be honest. Yeah, pure art. Plus, music is always going to transcend language or nationality or anything. So there's always interesting characters set up in his videos. You know, it happens here, but not to that extent, unfortunately.
Right, thank you very much.
Hey, pleasure, guys. Thanks for saying hi. Yeah. Okay, folks. Thank you to both of you for saying hello to me. I don't know what she's saying. She's having she said crazy to the guy. What? This lady who just stopped in the background. Behind Mr. Multicolour. That's quite the outfit. The only thing missing is something that's lime green. Yeah, it sounded to me like she was trying to say something to the trooper. I mean, I might be wrong, but it's definitely sounded like it, didn't it? I really love it actually when regular viewers are happy to go over and make an appearance in the video. Kind of adds a bit of a more personal touch to the channel, because that way all of you are watching someone else getting a picture with the horse, who enjoys watching videos of other people getting pictures with a horse, if it makes sense. Now I will, as I did before, be at the other end for the changeover. Again, secretly hoping that we'll have the same two out, but I don't think, if I'm honest, I don't think that will be the case. And there we are, like magic. The box door's opened, which means it's time to relocate folks and just maybe back to the other end. Actually, wait, I think it's time now because people are already starting to head into the yard. And if I don't move now, there'll be zero chance of getting a spot. In fact, there's probably close to zero chance already of getting a spot. Somebody is getting told off. Oh dearie me. Someone's been naughty. That, my dears, is one of the worst Filipino spammers. Getting a bit of a telling off in the yard. Now what I'm thinking it is, she might well have been a little bit too presumptuous, but unusual for the police to pull aside someone that's been naughty. Oh, who else? Oh, someone else is being spoken to now. We're not going to turn the camera. Very interesting this morning. Yeah, very interesting. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that police might be doing a little bit of an immigration check in the yard, because I tell you what, 100% some of the people filming here are not here legally. We saw that on the video where they thought immigration turned up and a few of them ran away. Remember that classic video, folks? Spamdul and a few of the other idiots, spammers were in it. Curious. Now let's hope. She gets binned. Deserves it. I don't say that lightly, folks. It's only the people that stand here with tripods in a fixed spot for hours and hours and hours and hours that, in my opinion, should get the boot out of respect for the troopers. Simple as that. Yep, here she comes back, nice and bashful. Look. Serves all right. It's like behave. It's funny actually because last summer there were, I think 2 or 3 occasions on which people that gave up actually never came back after it. People were very much reprimanded. We caught one of them on a video. Oh, officer posing for a picture. For following the gatesman at very close quarters in the tunnel. Oh, See? Look. Problem is, he says yes to one, and straight away someone else sees it and comes over. And on a busy day, there's 50 people here, they all want a picture. Yeah, a little bit awkward, uncomfortable, eh? In fact, very awkward and uncomfortable. Now, I'm still here because we've got, give or take, 4 or 5 minutes tops until the changeover. Now, it's kind of calmed down somewhat. I mean, there are still a lot of people here. It's not absolutely rammed like it was before, but there are a good number of people here. But this is the spot, folks, that I would prefer for the changeover. Ideally, anyway, like magic wand. To be honest, actually, looking into the yard, there are a lot of people still a hell of a lot of people still arriving from the palace and other places. Oh. Interesting. He's ending up being a tour guide. Look for this guy. I mean, very patient, but it must be super annoying to be asked the same question 500 times a day. Which way's Buckingham Palace? Which way's Big Ben? Which way's Westminster Abbey? Which way's Westminster Bridge? Which way's Tower Bridge? Oh my god, look, and now another one, look. Oh, of course, yeah, the other big was Downing Street as well, wasn't it? Which is probably the closest to here. Look, flip, it's absolutely relentless today with the picture taking. Which is unusual to be honest. Normally they're not up for it. But he's a bit of a gent, an ex-military, that officer. He's very, very kind with the tourists. To be honest, actually, that time I've been standing here, I could have been standing in the yard. Okay, blue top, blue hair. Cowboys. US sports team, surely. The sights and sounds that we encounter here, folks. The thing is, oddly, everyone is now kind of just waiting. Two minutes.
Kannst du ein bisschen rübergehen, sonst kriege ich den gleich drauf. Ein bisschen, ein Schritt. Ja, et lacht.
Okay, they're starting to tell everybody to move, which will include me, behind the bollards. Some of the tourists will grab to the police officers like these statues and just start taking pictures right in their face. It's super curious.
Ich glaube, das Weiße heißt schon, dass da nicht mehr.
Soll nicht so gehen.
One difference today between a normal weekday as well is we've got 3 officers on duty before the guard change reinforcements came out. I think I have an extra permanently for tourist season. Feels like about 10 minutes ago that we watched this trooper come out and start speaking Spanish to the tourists. How did the time just fly? The crazy thing is you probably won't actually be watching this video until, I don't know, Wednesday maybe. This look came over. It's pretty quiet now at the front. Everyone getting told to move though. Bye-bye. Okay, they cleared the front pretty much. Just, oh, okay. That's the closest to a face plant in the camera ever. They told this group. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. They told this group the corner's closed today. The VIP corner, curiously. Fair's fair. I mean, it happens sometimes. This pro in front of me is going to get in trouble, mate. I can't really turn the camera too much to my left because.
You have to push further back there. Push that gap there for people to see.
As you saw, somebody was right next to me with a kid. Somebody just turned up with a cushion, look. A big white fluffy cushion. Right. Let's see. So we've got Tashman and the other trooper. Oh, that horse is off pretty quick. I think. I don't want to call it, I can't see, folks. We'll see in a minute when the trooper's in the box. Giveaway is going to be whether it's Overlord back in the box. I don't think it is instinctively. Okay, so Kajaki, I believe this is leaving now. There we are. And that most certainly is not Overlord. Ah. I got some good news, people. I'll tell you in a minute when the changeover of this mount is complete. Some of you will recognise the trooper that just arrived in this box, but I'll tell you who he is in a moment. Massive swarm of people exiting the yard after this. It's really backed up in the tunnel. Okay, so 2 horses back in. Look. Packed again. Okay, so who have we got here? Well, think back to the week before last. That classic video with the Spanish tourist, young female Spanish tourist, in the other box at the other end. They strolled over quickly into the box, and the guard absolutely let rip right in their face. He is that guard. This trooper, folks, is Mr. Let Rip. Yeah, absolutely brilliant shout. One of the best of the year, in all honesty. I'm going to move a teeny bit closer in a second. 1 second. Let's move around now. There's way too many people. It's packed. Let's bringing the horse out of the box already. So that it's a physical ball walk to all of these students that assume they can just walk straight through the box. Okay, didn't see that corporate force for a while. Just close up the boxes. But we've now got a crowd exiting the yard. That's massive. Oh, somebody's touching my shoulder. It's someone's baby. It's okay, I thought someone was pulling me. Little man. Oh goodness, yeah, someone's kid got his hand stuck on my bag. Oh my god, it's flipping packed again, folks. What on earth? Look at this. I mean, look at it. You think this was just after the palace? It's not. This is an hour later, and we've still got this many people on both sides of the box. This trooper, will absolutely let it rip 100% if somebody walks into the box. I'm telling you right now. Wait for it. Big if. Got some people look with the red ribbon, very well dressed ladies there. Ascot. Oh, somebody's got a stick to feed to the horse. Look. Try to hold the camera up a little bit higher, folks, because there are a lot of people either standing in front of it, like this cue ball, or walking past it. Flipperoo. What is going on today? Okay, this bro just pushed me, so I'm really hoping he gets shouted at now after that. Oh, damn it. Never mind. There's always another one. Bro's in space. I mean, to be honest, it's lucky that he even heard the trooper. Oi, was the command. Completely in space on his his headphones on. Okay, who's next? What a mad old day, guys, eh? Just like yesterday. %1,000% Ukrainian over on the left. I'll try and speak to her if she comes over this way. There's a friend. I can tell, folks. I spent enough time in Ukraine when I was younger to spot a mile off. It's a kind of a hard thing to describe, but it's just something about the style. It's quite overt and exuberant, not in a bad way. It's not as subtle as Russian. Let me put it that way. Oh, who's this bro? They just squeezed his way through the crowds. Damn, we've got some cool characters here today, man. Oh, someone else saluting again. We saw so many salutes in part 1. I mean, the horse has gone to sleep, which is not going to bode well if the horse needs to be charged again. Okay, large German tour group. Straight in the box. I think if she can touch the horse, look.
Get me on the white line!
Now, for some reason, I'm thinking that quite possibly that last moment sunk in. She might have understood what he was trying to tell her, because her husband, bless him, was trying to rescue her from getting shouted at. He failed miserably, and that was so loud, even the police are wandering out to see who just got in trouble. Flipperoo, that was quite the shout. Nice one. It's kind of like I said the other day, folks. Remember the other end with the Spanish tourist? Same trooper, obviously he's going to let rip straight away. But he told her what, I wasn't really focusing, 2 or 3 times. He clearly said to her, and she just looked at him, open mouth, like, like what do you want expression on her face. Now I know what you're thinking, will he get fined for that shout? I mean, let's hope not. Who's next? That was It's mad, in fact, to be honest. If the dude hadn't had his headphones on, he would have had the same treatment. I guarantee it. Headphones, bro. Beats, bro. That actually scared away a large part of the crowd, to be quite honest. This trooper is a human version of Ormond. A viper who's ready, patiently, to deal with any problems. Remember, guys, if we think back to roughly 3 months ago, the opening months of the year, it kind of seemed, and I can say it now because it's true, on reflection, that the lifeguards were a little bit kind of lagging behind the Blues in terms of how crazy strict they were. You know, the Blues had the sisters. They had a lot of other really, you know, hard as nails troopers that didn't mess about, and the lifeguards were a little bit kind of quiet for a while. They didn't really enforce the box particularly strictly, comparatively speaking. But wow, a lot changed, didn't it? I wonder how it changed, but it certainly changed. Here's another one. Who just thinks he can touch the horse with his stupid trainers. Actually, wait. In fact, are his trainers the same colour scheme as the South African flag, I think? It's unusual still, guys, even at this point, to have tourists strolling into the box and reaching out for the horse. We caught an attempted rain grab last week, but there have only been a handful of people walking up to the horse, arms out stretched. Although we did actually have the veteran, didn't we, last weekend? No, it wasn't last weekend, it was a few days ago, Friday.
Può fare non so, può dire o mozzicare. Che vuol dire kick? Colpire? Colpire?
Actually, guys, I'm now wondering how to read the sign in Italian. Yep.
Cacciare, mamma.
Another one in the box. Trooper just looked at her like, Iceman, look. That moved her straight away. See that? He just shook his head and she was like, okay, I'm sorry. Brilliant. Oh, she's back. Back in the box again. Briefly. How'd they not get it? Some of these people are just slow, I guess. It would appear, no? That was a Vesuvius level eruption, I think, guys, no? Mount Etna. Someone's shouting something behind, I don't know who it was or what. Police even noticed it. I'm hoping it's actually going to get a little bit more relaxed at this end and that people won't stop coming forward. I will take a stroll to the other end in a minute. I haven't even noticed. It's a mustachioed trooper in the box, so I don't think it's the same one that was out an hour and a half ago. She's got very sunburnt, this lady over here. Her face looks like my arms. Slapped and very red. I'll keep trying to show the toy to the trooper, but the trooper obviously is not going to respond. I mean, what can he respond, to be fair? This bro was waiting patiently next to me. I hope he doesn't go in the box. Oh, he's in the box. No, he's not. He corrected himself. I was hoping he wouldn't, because he's been waiting very patiently for some time next to me. Good man. French. Or French Moroccan, I would guess. Right, I sense a bit of a breather. Time to relocate for a moment, folks. Oh yeah. Let's see. Now, actually, it's not the same mustachioed trooper. It looks very, very similar, incredibly similar. But it's not the trooper. I'm waiting for a second because there's somebody in a chair in front of me. It's not the trooper that was out when we first arrived with the Tash. It's another mustachioed trooper who's got a massive number of people around his box and his horse. What the hell? I can't get any closer yet, folks. Hold on a minute. What on earth are they arguing about? Sounds like Greek to me. Which language, folks? Anyone?
Agora vai só o papai. Vai só o papai.
Oh, trucker. Oh no, look. He did move. He was in didn't realise he was in the way of the girl. Her mum gave a little tap on his shoulder and he moved. Nice guy, I guess. A lot of people would have just been like, don't touch me. That's a typical London response, to be quite honest. It's unusual. We're seeing the MOD officers come out more frequently to ask if all is well with the mounted sentries than the orderlies. Now, it does tend to depend on which orderly comes out, or comes over, sorry, with each group. But I've noticed that, guys, in the last 2 weeks or so on. MOD officers are much more frequently going up and speaking to the troopers than their colleagues. Curious, no? Very curious. Who's next? Oh, it's the arguing group who seem to have figured out the differences. I think we've got... Is it not Zorba right in front of us? This dude just arrived as well. Mr. Well dressed. He's like, father owns 8 horses just like this one. It's got to be Zorb, isn't it? Now the thing is, I can't remember whether we had a massive exposure from this trooper before. This is partly why I've been making the compilations, as it happens. Next one will be like 36 shouts, but eventually, by the end of this year, we will have made it to a 100 shouts or 100 times stories got told off compilation. How's about that? Hopefully incoming before Christmas. I mean, the rate we're going this summer, it'll probably be incoming next week. Oh, lunch. I think that counts as a lunch bunch. They're definitely Zorbs. Yep, I see you. Who's next? Oh, I hear Aussie's behind me discussing the horses having to stand here for hours on end. I mean, Zorbs has been here for what, 10 minutes? And in 45 minutes, he'll be having lunch. Doesn't sound like exploitation to me. You can always tell the locals, look, crossed-armed, looking pretty cheesed off, and not amused by the number of tourists. If I had a boring office job here on Whitehall, I'd be pretty cheesed off at all these people as well, in my way.
The hair looks a bit funny like that, maybe. Yeah, that's better.
Now, luckily, we haven't heard a single murmur at the other end.
Well, we did a few.
But if it doesn't pick up here, I will go back, folks. I tried to mix it up, but we are somewhat more limited now. Don't forget, we had Gatesman, Chitsman to think about before, plus multiple interactions in the yard, having effectively removed 50% of what used to happen here. I think we're still doing a pretty good job of managing to stay on top of the interesting parts. Plus, we're still luckily getting to talk with and meet a lot of interesting tourists and other people from around the world, which is always a positive. Really far back for the group shots. If you're serving what in central London? I'm actually sort of struggling about where is best to stand. There are tons of people here, but it's a flipping mess, guys, in all honesty. One thing I think or hope we're going to get also this summer is a horse removing somebody's cap or hat. That's always a summer favourite, that and the horses getting watered. Oh, military gent. I was waiting for the salute, there it is. It kind of reminds me of year one when we first started filming, actually, this trooper. I won't mention the name of the trooper who we used to film here a lot, but the one that was famous for absolutely explosive, uncontrolled outbursts of shouting in a very positive way. Also a lifeguard with a tash. You know who I'm talking about, guys, the red-haired lifeguard. Greatly missed, actually. He was very popular here. Consummate professional. And super, oh my god, massive school groups and so on. We're going to go like right around this time to the other end, near to the sign. Because to be honest, folks, I've been standing in a very similar spot for most of the morning and it doesn't feel quite right. So we're going to head in like this. There we are. Perfect. That'll do. Because I've got nobody near me to complain about me talking. Ooh. Sorry folks, that was someone's head hitting a pole. In a minute these few people move and then we'll have a reasonably clear viewpoint over the horse and the box. And the Ormonde-esque trooper. The lady in the chair's actually been here for a long time this morning. I think she's really enjoyed herself. She's got some good time next to the horse. Oh, she's literally just pushed Blondie out of the way to get a picture. Great, he's now going to stand right in front of the camera, obviously. Yeah, bro, don't worry about the camera. Okay, that's a little bit better, folks. It finally opened up, and this will be the spot that I'm going to plonk myself on until we hit the end of the video. Oh, bless. She's quite an emotional lady. Let's hope she's alright. I guess, to be honest, for some people, it's quite the experience to see this. Fantastic. Right, who's next? Oh, this shiny rain Mac on a day when there's no rain forecast. Smart. Very smart. If this dickhead bumps into me one more time in front, honestly folks, I'm going to push him back. That's enough. Okay, good, he's gone. A bit of pushing and shoving here is naturally is normal, but some people, I swear they do it on purpose. Funny thing is, I'll be the one that probably gets in trouble. That's the reason to get a body-mounted GoPro, I think. Horse has already gone to sleep. Look, couldn't care less. And you know what? I can't actually blame him, to be quite honest. The thing is, if the trooper does shout really loud at anyone or decide the horse wants to charge, I wonder if the horse would be kind of like shocked. Oh, that was quick. Like horse trauma. If a shout wakes him up. To be honest, it's more likely to get woken up by a police or ambulance siren. Oh, she's in the box. Oh, yikes. I don't know what they've been observing actually. These two have been here for a while. They're like staring at somewhere. I wonder if maybe she's a hypnotist. Look, practicing on the horse. Think of a place far, far away. Palm trees, sand and sunshine. Close your eyes. Relax. Focus on positive aspects of your life. And boom, the horse is asleep. Again, look, it works. Oh, another smiley, happy tourist. Oh shit, I'm scared. I mean, you can't be that scared, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
Stay out of the square.
Okay, that's interesting. You probably heard that. We should stay out of the square. So the box, the rectangle, the square, I mean, what else have we been called it? The lines, etc., etc. Honestly, the Trooper's poker face, he should definitely be a professional card player. He'd win every hand. Oh, little bro straight in the box. Ish. That's it, rescue him. The thing I think, folks, which I hadn't actually noticed until now, is that we haven't had a single disruption from any protest group at all, which for the beginning of a new week is incredibly rare. If we look back through, the Meltdown Monday videos, every single one of them had some kind of an interruption. Oh, here we go, look at this. Got a little bro with his little soldier's bear skin. Nice one. Look at that. Meanwhile, on this side, he just marched straight in the box. Yep. Chinese household division new recruit. Probably, folks, as some of you mentioned in the comments yesterday's video, staying at Raffles, in all likelihood anyway. There he is, look, off into the yard. Sadly, not going to get pictures with any troopers on foot, because there aren't any. Yes, the tourists have destroyed it. Be a pity actually, folks, because a lot of those very popular videos, the police are clearing the road very quickly for the fire brigade, also out on blue lights. So something's happening. I mean, I don't know what, but something. Let's hope Guy Fawkes hasn't staged a return. Yeah, so no protests, no actual major disruptions, guys, which is unusual now for the beginning of a new week. If we don't get a few more people turning up here soon, yours truly will finish the video. Oh yeah. I mean, there's still plenty of tourists here, but as you can see, my dears, there are not plenty of posing active tourists. Oh wait, these two are back. I'm thinking maybe they're horse buyers. Oh, hold on, it's like a reunion concert at this end. Look, everyone that was just at that end is now at this end. They're very particular, these ladies. They've been examining the other horse and now this one. I wonder what they're trying to find. Zorba's like, you're too close. What do we think? What are they trying to ascertain? I have no idea. Curious, no? So many people saluting as well, like to my left and right. What is it today? We can go like 2 weeks without a single person saluting, and all of a sudden it happens 5 times in one video. It's a bit like the situation actually with the money being offered, and then people trying to feed as well. I don't get it. I mean, we do get a lot of people like these ladies who just stand there right next to the horse and kind of observe it and discuss it, but I don't know. I really don't get it. It's peculiar. I'm going to terminate the video, I think, guys, in a few minutes. When we get like a prolonged period of no tourists going up anywhere the horse, it kind of feels a bit weird to still be filming, you know, a trooper at work. So this little group of Chinese who've just turned up, here's one, who have noticed that there's a line and haven't gone over it. Police exiting the gates again. I'm not actually sure what precipitates that, folks. It seems very much random. Unless it's kind of, how to say it, every time a smiley, joyous Chinese group turn up. They do tend to take a little bit more of an interest in those groups, but then again, they are by far. Thanks, guys. Yeah, thank you. They are by far the most disruptive group. We've seen it. Not intentionally. I don't think they did it out of malice, but just because it's such a regular tour group from China that come along. Not the same people, obviously, but the same tour guide organised group. And if you notice, guys, it's always at this end as well, on the same side of the box. Why? Because after Downing Street, that group arrives here, and boom, they start taking the you know what. Oh, here they come again, look. Damn, it got really hot again. Now the sun came out, it's super warm like yesterday. Well, Drake turns up in an overcoat. That's crazy, in fact, to be able to wear that much in this heat. What on earth? I couldn't do it, folks. I've been boiling in a t-shirt. To be honest, other than what happened when we first started filming at this end, it's been a pretty chill shift for this particular trooper. That massive explosion aside, his heart rate's probably actually only gone down now. I've no idea what Shadesboro is looking at. Me, it would appear. Oh, goodness me, funny. He tried to look at me the second I said it. He didn't actually hear me. It's just that lady turned to get a picture. Beautiful time there, no? Australian, in fact. Yeah, Aussie guy. Yeah, don't worry, guys. Just knock the sign off the wall. Well, how long is it going to be until one of the signs does actually fall? To its head. Oh, just look. It's slowly creeping in. I hope the horse isn't going to think that's a flower attached to the back of her head and nibble it off. These will be our last possible half a dozen tourists or so, folks. It's still crazy busy. You can hear all the chitter chatter behind me, but the horse is being proper left alone. Yeah, maybe shout a little bit louder, just in case the guy in Brighton can't hear you. Gypsies, Romany gypsies. I wonder if they're heading to the bridge for the Ball and Cup game. Recognise that language anywhere. Step back a teeny bit, 1 second.
So I'm getting it literally just holding my phone. Hold on. I got some zoomed in too because I wasn't just like zoomed in like that, don't you reckon?
I think that was the 2 tallest women from Australia visiting London for a brief holiday. It's very rare for me to stand next to a lady and think, wow, she's like really tall. In other words, taller than me. They've got to be like 6'3", those 2 girls, 6'4" maybe. Wow. Impressive and rare, actually. Oh. Well, she saved her, to be fair. Just when you think it's over, it starts all over again and more turn up. I think, guys, we're pretty much at an end. He, Mr. Super Tour, either that or Mr. Poker Face, one of our last tourists in this part too. I just had like a basketball team. I was going to turn up the second I switch the camera off. It happens every time. There's always a very interesting moment. As I'm already. Oh yeah, like look. Even the troopers look making the signs wobble. Yeah, there's always, every time I've actually stopped the video, like I've finished it, I've said, bye folks, back soon, blah. Every time something unusual occurs. If it's not here, it's either outside Downing Street or opposite Downing Street. Even yesterday, there was a massive protest of Balochistanis. Something about like Balochistan doesn't belong to Pakistan protest opposite Downing Street. Very interesting, amazing colours and so on, very friendly. But obviously I didn't capture it because I'd already finished. Never mind. Yeah, I think that's it after this lady. The other trooper at the other end, I don't think it's had a single problem all day, or all morning I should say, since he came out, because this horse is 50% out of the box in front of us. The other one has been about 80-85% out of the box the whole shift. It makes such a difference when the physical presence of the horse right in the middle of the box makes it more obvious that hey, the box is for the horse. Our last 2 here, folks. These 2 tourists, I think. adjusting of the helmet. Trooper, sorry folks, is probably very thirsty, to be honest. I must try and stop drinking actually. I actually like swigs from my bottle when I'm right in front of the boxes. It feels a bit kind of disrespectful, in all honesty. Yeah, I'll be more careful when it gets hot proper. Thinking about getting like a camelback that attaches to my rucksack. And this guy will be the last, I think. Either that or Mr. Red Train is who's coming up after him. This dude. Positive note to end on, I think, folks. That's that. It's a wrap. I'm going home to put on some After Sun and an ice bag. But as ever, I'll be back soon. 2 parts yesterday, 2 parts today. More than enough. Back soon, people. Bye for now.